Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax, and today we are not talking about philosophy. We are not talking about the quandaries of where we go after we leave this mortal coil, blah, 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 blah. No, today we're talking about my biggest pet peeve. And okay, I'm gonna get comfortable for this one. So I am in the south of France right now, staying with family, seeing friends, that kind of stuff. And this pet peeve has come up several times, whether it has been my family friends, whether it has been my close friends, or, people that I correspond with, people I talk to, comments on YouTube videos, all of this stuff. My biggest pet peeve is when people make a joke about me being with lots of guys or, going on lots of dates or sleeping around or any of that. Like, I've talked about this a little bit before, but I don't know. It just drives me up the wall. And I don't know why particularly, because I don't know, I live on a rural farm and now I'm on a family vacation, but there's just this constant assumption, and maybe it's just because I'm gay and the sexualization of gay men is ridiculous, but I just really dislike when I'm talking to somebody and they're like, oh yeah, I bet you're on dates every night, or man, I bet you get a lot of action, or I had a family friend that we went to dinner with recently and he was like, oh yeah, I bet you're really enjoying, these Southern French guys, aren't you? And I was just like, can we just take 5 minutes not to assume that I am going on dates or talking to a billion people, or I don't know. It's such a pet peeve of mine because it's so different from the reality. And I don't really understand the motive behind saying that to somebody. I would never in a million years say to somebody, even my closest friend, oh, I bet you're seeing a lot of action. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get some kind of closeness with me? Are you trying to find out if I am seeing other people? I don't understand the motive. I don't think it's appropriate in almost any circumstance. Honestly, even if my dad said something like that to me, I would be pretty insulted. I don't know. It's such a strange thing. And I don't know why it triggers my, pet peeve -o-meter so bad. But I have to tell you, when somebody says that to me, I am immediately frustrated. And I wouldn't say I'm upset, but it's just I immediately categorize that person into a box of people who just assume a whole bunch of things about me and things like that. It comes back to the whole thing I did recently about basically assuming, and why assuming is so stupid and it's so dumb, and I wish people would stop assuming things about my life. But yeah, just that whole concept of, oh man, I bet Jax sees so much action. I bet he's got all the boys, blah, 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 blah. It's no, I'm not actually interested in that. And then people are absolutely shocked when they find out that I'm not really looking for that. And all power to people who are. I would never in a million years judge anybody for any action that they take and choose to do, especially as a consenting adult. But don't put it on me, okay? I get it. I do social media. I do all of this random stuff. I talk about all kinds of dating things and stuff like that. But I think a lot of people don't understand that a lot of my content and a lot of my perspective comes from talking to my friends and family and their experiences, what I have experienced in the past. I'm 27 years old. I have lived a life. I have done a lot, and please don't take that the wrong way. But, I have experienced life. I have watched shows. I have watched movies. I have read books. I have done all of this stuff, and it all contributes to my experience. And if I want to talk about a funny story, I will talk about it. And did it happen to me? Maybe. Did it happen to someone I know? Maybe. Did it happen in a TV show? Maybe. So, I don't know. This is just a quick one to just be why is this a thing? Why do we constantly make side comments and honestly catty comments about how much action somebody is getting, or how many dates they're going on, or, oh, I bet all the boys' heads turn? It's such a strange, weird, backhanded compliment. And I don't even know if it's a compliment, because for me, it doesn't sound like a compliment. It sounds like an insult. It sounds like I don't know. It just sounds rude. Like maybe it's my British upbringing, but the idea of talking about the intimate details of somebody's personal relationships, I just think that's not appropriate. And so there you go. That's my 2 cents for today. I really hope this doesn't come off as me like because like it happens so fleetingly. Like most 90% of my interactions are so positive, and I love talking to you guys. I love talking to my friends and family, but just sometimes don't assume. Maybe that's it. Just don't make assumptions, and don't feel the need to make comments like that because they are so unnecessary. So anyway, guys, I am going to get ready for the day, but I hope you have an amazing one. And as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.